week 7 of the fantasy basketball season, and he has a few centers on the rise here this week. The first guy is DeSantis Sabonis of the Indiana Pacers. Sabonis, he's been great all season, but the last few games he's really kicked it into gear, and he's rising up the rankings here. Sabonis on the season, he's ranked 42, 21.6 points a game, 12 rebounds, 5.7 assists, 1 3 a game, 69% from the foul line, 55% from the field. But Sabonis, the last few weeks, he's been even better now. 27 points a game, 11 rebounds, 5.8 assists, a steal a game, 78% from the foul line, 1.3 threes a game, and 56% from the field. And Sabonis, we've seen it the last 2 games, especially versus Memphis, February 2nd, 32 points, 13 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals, 2 threes, 66% from the foul line, 86% from the field. And then at Milwaukee 2 nights ago, 33 points, 12 rebounds, 6 assists, 3 threes, 56% from the field. So Sabonis, he's having a great season. This guy, it seems like he's improving each and every week for this Indiana Pacer team with these big double-doubles. He's starting to add the 3-ball to his repertoire. Sabonis, he's going to be a top 20 player, I believe, the rest of the season here in fantasy basketball. And I don't see him slowing down with all the moves he has in the post and now developing the 3-point shots. As Sabonis, he's definitely on the rise. The next center on the rise this week is Enes Cantor of the Portland Trailblazers. Enes, he's been a menace all season for opposing teams, and Enes Cantor, he's filling in good for Jusuf Nurkic, or even better than Nurkic's been this season. And on the year, he's ranked number 66 is Cantor, 11.3 points a game, 10.9 rebounds, 1.1 assists, 77% from the foul line, and 59% from the field. And this week, Cantor, his numbers have bumped up just a bit as well, 15.8 points a game, 13.8 rebounds. He's averaging 69% from the foul line and 55% from the field. And the last 2 games, they've been big ones for Cantor. February 2nd at Washington, 14 points, 15 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, 60% from the field. And then last night at Philly in a huge victory, 17 points and a whopping 18 rebounds with an assist and 50% from the field. So Enes Cantor, he's a better fantasy basketball player than in real life. And in fantasy basketball, he's a walking double-double this season. And we've seen games this year where he explodes on the boards. Just like I mentioned, last night, 18 rebounds. A couple nights ago as well, he had a 22-rebound game. So Cantor, he's going to help in field goal percentage. He's going to be a big rebounder. And he's going to score anywhere from 12 to 15 points per game. And he's definitely a center on the rise. And if you got him on waivers when he was out there, good for you, because he's going to be a crucial part, I believe, for many fantasy owners and teams this season. The next center on the rise is Naz Reid of the Minnesota Timberwolves. Reid, he's been filling in for Karl Anthony Towns, who's been out now for about 3 weeks. And Reid on the season, he's ranked 100, 11.8 points a game, 5 rebounds, 1.3 assists, 1.4 blocks. He's even giving you 1.2 threes per game, 76% from the foul line, 52% from the field. And the last few weeks, his ranking's 36th in this time. 13.8 points a game, 7.2 rebounds, 1.5 assists, 1.5 threes per game, 2 blocks per game, 82% from the foul line, and 49% from the field. So Naz Reid, he's really playing well. And you just got to ride him out till Towns comes back for fantasy owners. He's giving you a little bit of everything, is Reid, including his last game at San Antonio 2 nights ago. 8 points, 11 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, and 2 threes. So this guy can hit the 3-ball. He could rebound, and he could score anywhere from 10 to 12 points per game on average. And right now, Karl Anthony Towns, he's been day-to-day the last few days, and we'll see if he plays tonight as Towns. But right now, reports are saying he's out once again with Friday. And this guy, he's sick or something really bad from the virus, because he's been out since January 13th, and that's already three and a half weeks Towns has been out. So hopefully he's okay. But right now, Naz Reid, he's definitely a center rising up the rankings. With Towns out, the next center rising up the rankings is Daniel Theis of the Boston Celtics. Theis, he's been up and down this season, but the last few games now, he's really getting it going, is Theis. And he's been added in 7% of fantasy leagues in the last week on the season. 9.7 points a game, 5.3 rebounds, 1.4 assists. He's got 74% from the foul line and a nice 60% from the field on the year. On the year, he's ranked 104, but the last couple weeks, he's ranked 40th in fantasy basketball. 11.6 points a game, 4.9 rebounds, 1.6 assists, 1 steal, 1.3 blocks, 1.3 threes, and 57% from the field for Theis. And the last couple games, he's been pretty solid as well. Versus the Lakers, January 30th, 14 points, 7 rebounds, a block, assist, a steal, 45% from the field. Then he played 35 minutes. Then at Golden State, February 2nd, 8 points, 11 rebounds, an assist, a steal, a block, 42% from the field. And then February 3rd at Sacramento, 60% from the field, 2 threes, 11 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, and a block. So Daniel Theis, he's doing a little bit of everything. He's filling in the gaps here for this Boston team as a big, and he's playing 30, 35 minutes a game, so he should be owned in all 12-team leagues or deeper right now. He's rising up the ranking board, and he's playing well, and he's definitely helping fantasy owners. And the fifth and final center rising up the rankings this week is Al Horford of the Okc Thunder. Horford, he's been pretty solid the last couple weeks ever since he came off injury for this Thunder team. On the season, Horford, he's ranked 139th with 12.8 points a game, 7.2 rebounds, 2.6 assists, even 2.2 threes a game he's given on. He's 71% from the line, but 44% from the field. But the last 2 weeks, he's ranked 10th overall in fantasy basketball, which is pretty surprising to me, with 16.5 points a game, 7.5 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, a block, 50% from the field, 100% from the foul line, and 3.3 threes per game made. So Al Horford, he's playing well, he's having good games, and he's helping in a lot of categories right now. In the last couple games, this is what we've seen from him. January 29th versus Brooklyn, 16 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, a steal, 2 blocks, and 4 threes. February 1st versus Houston, 12 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, a block, and 2 threes. And then February 3rd versus the Rockets, 17 points, 6 boards, 3 assists, 2 steals, and 2 threes. He's hitting threes, he's rebounding, he's stealing the basketball pretty well for a center. And Al Horford, I think he's going to get traded by the trade deadline. So OKC, they're hoping he keeps this up, that they could trade him and get maybe a first-round pick for him in a deal with a contender. But he's definitely up on the rise this week and helping fantasy owners. So that's a few centers on the rise here in Week 7 of the fantasy basketball season.